filter, and it's probably already started, and my computer just hasn't told me that it started. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the newest campaign, The Sands of Alazaria. Ancient Egyptian-style, fantastical Arabian Nights mismatch. We will be starting our first session of it. The Sands of Alazaria is a huge, vast desert westward across the great kingdom of Westmark, past the Grey Mist Mountains, into the Forgotten Plains. There, going past even that, under a rain-shadowed area, and it's great dune seas that rise high and float with the wind. Mysterious, the land here is so old and ancient that even the very sages themselves have lost the knowledge of the beginnings of civilization here to the sands and time and memory. Great pyramids have risen, great pyramids have fallen, sunken into the sands. But life here still remains, even though harsh as it is due to the beating down of the horrible sun. Middle of this great desert called the Dayun, and about a mile or so in each direction along the Dayun is a floodplain where every spring the river floods and makes the land fertile with silt from the mountains north of it. And in this area, there's many palm trees. The land is quite fertile, and civilizations have arisen. Great trade and wonder can be found in some of the ancient ruins of this area. And this is what brings adventurers to this area. They are journeying across the sands as caravan guards, going to the city of thieves, known for such because the city is built or sustains near an old ruin in the desert where they have stolen many, many artifacts, gold, treasures, gems, and jewels from here. Join them. So as they are going along on their journey, I will let them introduce themselves, their characters, and if they have any channels to shout out, by all means, do such. And we should start with Baptiste. Go ahead and introduce Gale for us.
So Gale is one of the nomad tribe that travel the desert. They're called to be first warrior and mainly use short spear. They are even hated by the people from Near River, the wetlands. And one day Gale got captured by those wetlanders and just put into a cage, ready to be killed because in going into and raiding, it killed some important people. Little he knew. That day, Lekme Silverspear freed him, and he swore a blood oath that he would repay the debt no matter what. So he followed Lekme around, and they made a note there. Like, both of them are quite different, but he's only looking at him, and even though they fought together alongside multiple times, the debt is still repaid, not repaid in his mind. So I will throw it back to Lekmir or Robert.
All right.
Okay, very good. Go for it, Charles.
All right. Lekmir is about 5'10". He has these deep, crystal bright blue eyes, some copper skin. He wears no armor. He has a set of fine clothes that are in pastel colors, light flowy silk, and a heavier silk white cloak with a hood. And you see a longbow that's unique, that's strapped across his back and silvered. And he likes to have as much protection as he can, as far as that. So when he saw Gale unrightfully imprisoned, he took it upon himself to add strength to his protection by releasing Gale. And we've been traveling together, and he shared with Gale that the reason why he was traveling out into the deserts with this caravan was to hide himself within the crowd from escaping from one of his lover's windows while her husband was coming on through. He thinks of himself as quite the catch and quite the dandy in that respect. His heart is easily won and lost in love.
Ah, easily won also.
Yes.
Okay. And then next we have Robert. Go ahead and introduce the Shadow.
Yes, the Shadow. Well, story is a very long, complicated one. Way back in the day, he and his father lived in a little shack in the desert. His father was a well-known finder of artifacts, so to speak, thus gaining his father the name the Finder. And one day, some strange adventurer came through, bunked at the shack for the night, and ended up killing his father. And well, he thought he killed Valner, but at the last moment before he met death itself, Valner heard a dark whisper in his mind. It was some random god of assassinry or whoever is out there, and he made a deal: serve him or her, and his life would be spared. Valner agreed. So for the past 100+ years, he's been in a deep sleep, and then all of a sudden, something stirred inside of him, and he awoken from this long, crazy sleep and saw this group of travelers. And right now, he's just been kind of stalking them, watching their every move, deciding whether or not to pick them off one by one or to help them. But so far, they haven't done anything wrong in his eyes, so he's thinking about just joining them and offering his unique skills.
Okay, so you're not a caravan guard, you're a caravan stalker. Got it.
Pretty much.
Okay, and then last but not least, Todor, go ahead and introduce Kazim.
All right, guys. Good evening. Tonight I'll be playing Kazim al-Shara. He's an alchemist, sage person. He has dark skin and very bright white hair under his turban. He's definitely not a caravan guard. He's one of the actual travelers that need to be guarded in this caravan. You can see him's white, more like sand color robes. His whole body is covered in them. On top, of course, he has put some brass chain shirt because travels around the desert can always be dangerous, and one cannot be more prepared and should be more prepared. And he's carrying quite a few knives around him, of course, the standard spear and whatnot, and only one huge sack that is slunched over his back. And he's looking around kind of absent-mindedly and to a casual onlooker table, probably well, not casual onlooker, but maybe someone who studies him for a bit longer than normal. They'll kind of see his eyes are a bit weird. They kind of give, the retina has this like orange tint from time to time as he is staring left and right. He is all alone, but he seems to be mumbling to himself a few things, and from time to time he'll reach into his huge, well, relatively modest bag in his on his that's slouched on his back. He'll pull up something. He will start like writing something in his notebook. He will look at a few things and he'll put them back, and then he'll start like once again murmuring something to himself.
Okay, very good. And so we have 2 guards, a stalker, and a traveler with the caravan. Now, this caravan is got many camels. Most of them are being used as just camels of burden, big, large packs on them when they're double humped. The large dromedary camels are near the front. Hiding them due to your special skills dealing with the desert. In case nobody didn't pick it up, he is a natural explorer, the desert ranger. One of the men will come over in his brightly colored robes, skin completely covered in everything, even his head and his face, simply for protection from the sun and the sand that will, on occasion, the wind will stir up and sling it at you, stinging your flesh. And he will come up to you, Lockmere, and be like, "Dear Scout, City of Thieves, where we can sell our goods that they need there and pick up some of their stolen treasures from the ruins of the sands. Do you see any problem up ahead?"
Lackmere will look forward and about and look to see if he sees any dust on the horizon, whether it be from a sandstorm or from hooves of a bunch of camels or horses, creating it. As far as that,
Perception check, if you would, please, sir.
that will be a 25.
The shadow.
Shit,
Stealth check from you.
All right. Let's see here. What did I want to do here? Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Is let's do that.
Robert,
Oh,
can I get a stealth check from you? Yeah, you're making a perception check to see what's stalking you. We have somebody stalking you. I just want to know what their stealth is. If stalker.
You're talking
15.
about. Oh, okay. We'll do that right there.
Ah,
Total of 15.
15 stealth check for the shadow. So you can see with that 25 as you look around, you see a bit of dust kicking up on a dune just behind and to the left.
And Lackmere will
Man.
tell the caravan leader in the brightly colored clothes that we have a presence off to our right that seems to be running parallel and watching us. Don't know whether or not it's intense or evil or not, but we should alert all the caravan guards to be watchful just in case.
Oh, most definitely. As we draw nearer the City of Thieves, on occasion they have been known to uncover secrets that are best left behind. Uncovered. The sands here are dangerous. Many demons and devils have been found in this area before. You go check it out. Your friend,
And Gull just go grab part of his turban and veil himself. It goes like black on his face. And in the desert, you know that a desert walker veiled is mean to kill. And it just stuck to the dune, so probably stealth.
And the Lackmere will go definitely be going and taking Gull with him, especially since the caravan leader requested such. And he will try to stealthily move up to a vantage point to look over the dune where the dust is coming up to get a visual.
Okay. Do you follow him also, Gale, or do you let him scout ahead a little bit? Gull.
We're taking different routes. I'm going for the thing while he's looking around. So probably
Okay.
like it's
Then
taking
both
like,
of you
probably,
give me.
yeah, something else. We'll see. Ooh,
Then
that's
can I get
pretty
stealth
good.
checks from both of you?
So that's 25.
Wow.
20,
Okay. Ghost Man.
28 for Blackmere.
Okay. Can I get Shadow? Can I get a perception check, even though you're not seeing anything? I got a good feeling I'm going to be.
It's gonna be hard.
Okay, that's percent 18, 19, 22 total.
Oh, that's pretty damn good, especially considering that I only have you as a +1 wisdom modifier.
Wait, hold on. I have
Okay.
for perception. I have the little dot filled in for perception.
A 22 is not enough. Okay, you all can sneak up, and you will see this lone person sitting there with his. Go ahead and describe how you're stalking it, because they're seeing you now as they sneak around on the sand dudes to you, Shadow. What do they see you doing?
Oh, well, the shadows just carefully watching the caravan. His bow is at his side, and he's just carefully watching their each and every single move.
Mm.
The hell? Stop calling me.
All right.
How far?
So you all see him just standing there?
How far away are we from him?
Let's say a good long bow shot, just under 100 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm probably something like
yelling distance for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably took like a straighter route, but it's probably still be like 60 to 80 feet away.
Oh, question. Are they trying to sneak up on me?
Yep.
Oh.
Your perception check was not good enough to beat their stealth.
Okay, because I was going to say I do have my weapon of warning, which is my bow.
How far is it for you?
I'm
not surprised, right?
Yeah. Hold on, let me pull that information up. Here it is. Sage. This magic weapon warns you of danger. While weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, any of your companions within 30 feet can't be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you, blah, 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 blah.
You won't be surprised.
Yeah.
And at the moment, you're not necessarily alerted to danger because, as far as I'm aware of, they have not deigned any manner of, like, let's kill this motherfucker yet.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I think that's how it works anyway. It only works if they mean my character harm. So.
As they do, you will know, and you'll know that there is harm coming. You'll have advantage on your initiative roll, and you will not be surprised by their actions. But what are your actions? What would y'all like to do?
Blackmere will try to sneak up to about 30 feet from him.
Mm-hmm.
As far as that. So let's do a stealth roll. And that would be a 18.
Okay, Robert, I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more perception check, Robert, to see him sneaking up that close to you.
I rolled an @1 on that. I see sand.
Okay, you're that close to him. The sun, man, the sun's just in your eyes. It's horrible. It's beating down. It's reflecting off the sand. I mean, you're by yourself. If you're by yourself out here without the ranger helping you, oh man. Yeah.
Blackmere will use his awakened mind and ask him and state to him, who are you and why are you following our caravan?
He looks around quickly and is like, who speaks to me? You're trespassing on my father's land. Are you here to steal his goods?
I am the wind. It'll be the response. I am the sand. Answer me.
If you're the wind in the sand, then you would know of me.
The sand
I am
doesn't claim
Downer
you.
the Shadow. I am Downer the Shadow.
Why do you follow our caravan? Do you wish to join, or do you wish it harm?
Do you wish to perish out here in the sand?
I wish neither at this point. Just watching, making sure you don't do anything stupid. But if my bow is of use to you folk, then maybe I'll help.
I want to skip at the moment, and the camera will pan back to the main caravan. Todor, what are you doing in the caravan? I'm sorry, Kazim, what are you doing in the caravan?
Scene is seriously so far away from what's happening on this earth. He is once again, not once again, but still trying to. Well, what you see is he's constantly taking out his notebook, scribbling something, erasing something, then scribbling again. No one can really tell probably what's happening at the moment. He's definitely trying to memorize something, and he's just telling it to himself over and over again.
Now, I'm not sure if Kazim would be as interested, but I'm assuming that Lockmere would have noticed this. In this caravan, not only is there a lot of goods and such like that, but there is one old priest, and he is leading a camel, and upon this camel sits a very beautiful, beautiful woman, mainly covered in, the garbs and such like that. And this particular camel is somewhat near you at the time. Very mysterious. She does not talk to anybody at all. The old priest is someone who, even someone of your knowledge, you do not recognize this holy symbol. It is definitely ancient beyond all belief. And at this point in time, suddenly, as you're crossing the sand dune, the sand itself raises up right underneath that camel and knocks the old priest to the ground. And the camel is just immediately overwhelmed as this sand fills up all around the camel itself. And the lady, so to speak, sitting on top, is carried up 12 feet in the air as this sand dune suddenly just emerges underneath. And the camel is encapsulated into the whole sand as it is. You can see two dot eyes on the sand dude as it begins to then and carry her away. Go ahead and get everybody's initiative. And just FYI, he seems to be whisking and carrying her away in the direction where our friends and other people are talking in that direction.
Before we're getting into initiative, I'm pretty smart. Any chance I may know what's happening?
And suddenly erupting underneath the camel?
Yes. I've seen a lot of things in my life.
I'm gonna go
I've
with
read a
no.
lot of things.
Okay.
All right, I'm a person who's basically spent his youth in libraries. So
Okay.
this has nothing, this is definitely no chance to has happened anywhere, and no one has written anything about it.
I will definitely give you an Arcana check for
All
free
right.
on this. It is or
22.
that would be preferable, but 22 is fine on an Arcana check. There is legends, while there hasn't been sightings of these in millennia, some of the most ancient texts talk about how the sand itself would rise up against people and would do the bidding of the kings of old. Sand demons, they were called.
Perfect.
Some of the
He mumbles to himself, maybe this is what I'm looking for exactly. And you can see him basically become a little bit more joyful. He smiles. Finally, something is happening. By the way, Michael, he's like a researcher, sage, and he's up on the lead to find some ancient secret that we can talk about later. What exactly it is. So yeah, he's finally, yeah, that may be it. And just like everyone around him is suddenly probably alert of danger and starts preparing. He smiles and he's like, yes, let's do this. And he's eager to have a closer look even.
So just everybody roll me initiative. If you want, you can go ahead and put it on the chat since I have the chat up for the first time ever.
Perfect.
Go.
Good for me. 17 for Kazim.
Okay. So first and foremost, this is just on the other sand dune. You can barely make out because the sand demon is so tall. But Gull, what do? You can just see over the edge of the sand dune, and this is probably still 100, 150 feet. Let's go 150 feet away from you.
Okay.
When you see this sand rise up.
And last decision for the caravan was to protect it. So Gull is thinking like, this is my duty to protect the caravan too, because he's trying to do it. This is his honor. So Valnor is probably seeing like a shadow rise almost 20 feet away from him and just run in the opposite direction at a speed that isn't like close to humans' limits. And as he run, he gets like one of his short spear and is gonna throw it.
Okie doggy daddy.
And it's so I'm running for 40 feet and then throwing a javelin, short spear.
Okay.
And
what's the
that
range
is
on that?
30 to 120.
At disadvantage, but you can make it.
We'll see. It's probably going to be a fail. So we'll roll twice. Let me clear that first. Roll twice.
Sand dune.
That's 11 and a 1. I killed the princess. Shit.
Fling the javelin with all your might. It's just so far, and you're trying to put so much muscle behind it that it just careens off to the side and just bounces, losing and somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else for you?
I think that's it for now.
Okay. The shadow.
Yeah, upon seeing this giant sand thing appear out of basically nowhere, his eyes get wide. As he goes to grab his bow, he knocks one of his arrows without hesitation and goes to shoot. Let's see. That's 22 hit.
You will hit.
Alrighty. And damage. 6 total damage.
Perchance this is magical damage or?
No, just regular damage. And the only magical thing about the bow is it just alerts me to danger.
It's still a magical bow. No plus, but it's still a magical bow. I'll count it. And then Kazim. Oh, anything else for you there, Shadow?
Nope. That'd be it.
Closer, farther. All right. Kazim.
All right. Quick question. I didn't quite understand what the guys are shooting at. Like, is there anything like? Sorry.
Big ass sand demon. The thing that carried the girl.
So sand demon took the girl and started moving away from us. Is that it?
Away from you,
yes.
Towards them, and since they were off to the side trying to find the shadow, he's running away from the caravan, so away from you, Kazim, but generally in the direction towards.
Perfect. I would like to follow the demon. If it's like staying, of course, like maybe 30 feet away from it. So if I need to catch up with him, I'll probably take the dash action. If not, I'll take the dodge action and continue examining the demon with interest. Will not attack it definitely.
Quite fast. Just FYI,
It's
it
quite
does.
all right. So I'm dashing after it and trying not to get too close and become something like I don't know, a target for him. And then I'll shout at him in a guttural language that I would hope the demon would understand. I will basically shout a few words in Abyssal and ask him who he is and what is he doing over here.
And like he will turn and look at you knowingly, like he understood what you were saying. You know, looking, seeing who you are, that you're not anybody that he gives about. We'll just continue on. Andrew. All right, Lockmere.
Oh,
And it's not really his head turned as much as the eyes just kind of rolled around on the sand dunes, so you can see that he's looking in that direction, but there's no real head turn.
All right, gotcha.
all right. Lackmere was paying a little more attention to the individual in front of him and like that. So he was slow on the uptake onto this until he made his move, and then he noticed where he was directing his actions. So he looks on up and sees this. How far away is it from Lackmere?
From you, since you were a little closer than he moved forward, so he's 60 feet away. Let's say you're 150 feet away, along with shadow, or well, near the shadow. Maybe not next to him, but near the shadow.
All right. Lackmere will move.
Closer than Gale.
Will move 30 feet
Continue.
up towards the dust storm that picked up the princess in there, and he will go ahead and shoot Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay.
And the first of the two beams is a 17, and the second is 18 and 6. It's 24.
Both will hit.
Okay, let's clear that out, and we'll do. He takes 5 points of damage from the Eldritch Blast magical force.
Yep.
And that's all my actions. I did a move.
How much damage did you do, sir?
5.
Oh, with both of them?
Yeah, one was a 1 and one was a 4. Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Okay.
Yep.
But for
these Eldritch Blasts.
But for theatrics, can I step back a little bit? And you see a light blue, 2 light blue panthers shoot forth from Lackmere's hands that goes towards this and attacks it, rakes at it, and bites at it.
He shakes it off, screaming, and, well, not really, but just little bits of sand come off his body. And you see, like, the hands just explode and the things to the ground where they dissipate afterwards. But there was some injury going on there. Then. All right. His turn, And just like Frosty the Snowman was the fastest sledder around because he was made out of snow sliding on snow, he's made out of sand, rolling through sand like a fish in water, just fastest thing as you've ever seen, almost as fast as the birds themselves. And he rises up high like a giant wave right over top of you, Gall. And give me a strength saving throw, if you would, please.
Oh shit. Not that good with strength. We'll see how it goes.
Right.
Okay. Pretty good. Even with shit strength. That's 23. So 23, yes.
You say a 23?
Yep. 19 plus 4.
Okay, yeah. That's pretty decent. Okay.
Even.
And he comes and he just knocks and slams into you. But you just brace yourself and hold it. And the sand just cuts. You put your shoulder down and it cuts right through you like a knife. And you just goes right through you. Otherwise, damaging you not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Blast your way through the sand and do not get away like the princess.
Mm-hmm.
That would be it. And he's relatively right near you now. He's within melee range.
Okay.
Oh, it is your turn.
Okay. So, how tall is he?
Oh, 12 feet?
Okay. So, 12 feet. Okay, let's try something that is pretty dumb probably, but we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna use a key point to jump and try to scale it and grab the princess.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
Yep. Okay, so roll. That's a 15 plus athletics, 19.
All right. Yeah, you jump right up there and you just reach onto the princess and you kind of yank and pull, and suddenly her legs and everything were stuck down into the sand.
Mm-hmm.
Just her waist and arms were up above still at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But you pull her out and you pull her down to the sand again, but at least not the trying to kill you, eat you, take you away sand.
Yep. Okay, so it looks pretty much like he's taking a running jump, like hitting with like one of the javelins to prop himself up, do a swing, grab the princess, and like slide on the other side of the guy.
Awesome. Anything else for you?
No. Can I move away with her or not? Or probably
You could. You still have some movement left, but it would possibly provoke.
Yeah, I'm probably going to provoke an attack anyway. Like try to get her away from this thing.
And just curious, when you're trying to head back towards the caravan, or are you trying to head towards the shadow and
Since I have no idea if the shadow is quite friendly, I'm going to go towards the garden.
Okay. And as you drag her away, this arm reaches out from there. So the sand dune and does hit you.
Let's see if I got the bitch up on my life.
Wow. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
And you can drag her your 10 feet of your movement all the way up, drag down, so you can do 30 feet back towards the caravan.
Okay.
And you'll be dragging her right by Kazim as you do such. Who was trying to keep up with it, but so
Kazim is probably, oh no, it's going to come back.
Yeah, good idea. The shadow. What do you do?
Once again, he's going to... Well, first he's going to try and hide if possible. So let's see. Hold on.
Plenty of sand dune area around, and the thing is now focused behind you.
I get plus
So-
7 to stab.
Go for it.
So 18. I'm to hide. Yeah, 18.
That beats everybody's passive perception. You can you duck behind a sand dune.
Alrighty. And now he's gonna knock a bow or an arrow, and it's 8 plus 4. Does 12 hit?
A 12 does not, but you have advantage because you managed to strike from hiding position. Did you include that in your roll?
Oh, that's right. I did not. I forgot about that. Yeah, either way, it wouldn't have worked. So.
Okay.
Yeah, my
An
my
arrow
first roll.
streaks right by. Damn sun is constantly in your eyes, man. This is what you get for not hanging out with the ranger in the party who's friends with the desert. You can't hit anything. You can't notice people sneaking up on you. You get spotted.
No, right.
Anything else for you there, Shadow?
Nope. And that was all I could do.
You're up. What do you do?
All right, I think you're cutting out a little bit, or at least to me. I can not hear some of your words. So has he reached me dragging the beautiful woman? And the demon's still alive. Maybe you said yes. All right, I'll assume you said yes. All right, I will move laterally, like to the side, trying to stay within like 30 feet away from the demon, but I will also try to stay away from his target and the person who's trying to save her. And I will take the dodge action and continue observing the demon as I try to speak to him again, and once again say, "Why are you here? Why do you need this woman?" Of course, an abyssal.
Would he respond? He would not. All right. And you may be muted.
Lackmere, if you were talking to Lackmere, I didn't hear what you said, but Lackmere will go ahead and move up 30 more feet closer, and then he's going to cast a firebolt at the sand
Excellent.
for a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
And let's see here. Damage. I didn't. Okay. 16 points of damage.
I'm talking about.
And hopefully turn some of the sand to glass is what he was thinking.
As a matter of fact, the sand does kind of crystallize into glass and shines and glints in the sun. And you can see as he's trying to move back towards his prey that was dragged away from him, it's not as fast as he was before. He is definitely slowed down by this glass that's encapsulated his body. Anything else from you?
He'll holler out as a free action for Gaul. Are you all right, Gaul? Gaul, you're muted.
Yes, I forgot. And he will go. Of course I am. Remember, I will repay my debt. And he's probably gonna brace himself for another strike soon. He's probably bleeding on those shoulders.
And and it is the demon's turn, and he will run up to you, and you see two arms come out from either side of this dune, and one of them will go and smack at you Oh, for a total of 24.
No. For Shadow
I'm sorry,
or for
Shadow.
Gold?
I'm sorry. At Gaul. At Gaul.
Oh, okay. 22, yeah, for sure it's it.
Yeah. For 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Ouch.
give me an athletics check, if you would, please.
Yeah.
As the other hand runs up and tries to grab the princess and drag her away from you again.
That's too late. That's not so good.
You're dragging her away, and the other hand reaches down and grabs her and wrenches her away from you and brings her back to the top as he goes and he turns back away from you using a little bit more movement, but he is quite slow due to the glass, so he doesn't get very far from you at all, only about 20 feet from you. And he provokes. So if you wish,
oh yes,
whack at him.
I will whack for sure. Please die, would you kindly? That's 14 total.
Big sand dune. Not difficult.
Okay. I killed the dude. Well, let's hope so. That's 9.
All right. Is that magical damage or anything, or?
I'm using a javelin that is magical. Magic weapon.
That is in.
Yep.
All right. And that would be the demon's turn. So back up to the top of the order again. Gaul, it is your turn once again.
Okay. So it gets whacked,
Yes.
and the princess gets away. He puts a knee, get back up, and as he gets away, he's gonna throw the javelin, and he's going to go shots, and it's gonna launch the javelin of lightning to the back of the thing.
Oh damn!
So
All right.
the javelin transforms into a bolt of lightning from 5 feet wide, extend to you from the target within 120 feet. It's created in line, excluding you and the target. Let's make a DC 13 dexterity throw, or take 4d6 damage.
All right. You go ahead and roll your damage.
And if they make it, they take half.
Yeah. So he'll still take some, but he did make his save.
Okay, so that's 17. Half is. I can't calculate anymore. My brain is fried. 8. So yeah, it's going to take 8.
Yeah.
And Gaul is going to all-ass after him and stab it again with the javelin that is in it for a second attack.
Okay.
And
okay.
Yeah. So let's see for second attack, and it's going to be 18. No, I cannot. That's 19. 7 plus 12, 19. Yes. Oh, math. God damn it. Okay, and it's going to be 6 damage. He's going to use his bonus action to use... Oh, I'm killing it?
It is having an effect, yes. No.
Okay. And I'm going to use the defense of Kensei Monk to not get whacked again.
Uh-huh.
So I use my bonus action to get +2 on my AC.
Standing there in melee with the thing. The shadow. The shadow.
Is it to give them disadvantage to your to attacks against you instead of +2 AC?
No, that's the dodge action. But that's the defense action of Kensei Monk. Like I can use it as long as I want instead of key points.
Perfect.
Okay.
So if I try to not die, yep.
Is any of the party members within 30 feet of me?
Not anymore.
Maybe.
No, he's moved up twice. He's moved up 60 feet now, and you haven't really moved besides hiding behind a sand dune.
Okay. All right. Never mind on that idea then. Well, he's just gonna once again shoot at the dune creature. So I'll use dice stream. I rolled a 16 and a 13, so 16, so 20 with my dexterity.
That'll hit, and you will also get your sneak attack because dude is standing there. He's in melee in a manner with.
All right, and sneak, that's 3d6. Is that additional 3d6 or just 3d6 total?
It's an additional to whatever your normal weapon damage is.
Okay, so that's total of 4d6 then. Here, I'll just roll it on dice stream.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 9, 10, 13 damage.
Hey, that is not bad. The thing is, half sand is just pouring out of it now. It is starting to lose its coherence form and is now more blobular. Anything else for you there, Shadow?
Nope.
Kazim. You're up, Kazim. Are you hearing me?
Thinking. Yep. So is the lady back into the demon?
Yes.
I got whacked, and he took it. Sorry.
And this weird person is severely hurt, right?
Yep. I'm pretty much
The doll
bleeding
is
on the
severely
ground.
hurt.
I will reach up into my. I'll go up to him with my movement then, and oh, he's with the demon. Fuck.
Yup.
You can,
I will
you
go
can
up
toss
to
a
the.
potion if you want.
No, I have other tricks up my
Nah.
satchel. I will go up to him. I will reach up for my satchel and take out some very weird, like a mash, like a pudding, or like something like a salve, perhaps. I will slap it onto one of his huge wounds around his back, maybe, and I will say a few words in a very weird line, like and something like that. You hear, and your wounds will close for. Let me roll some dice. I should take out another d8 to make this easier for future reference. 9 points of damage. Very bad roll. And then I'll continue speaking in this guttural weird language, and I'll cast Sanctuary on myself as a bonus action, since I'll be like right behind him. Still not attacking the demon. In no way I'm in any way being how to put it. Yeah, you got me. Thank you. So that's all my turn.
Jackal is probably gonna
And-
sigh of relief a bit. Probably getting healed.
Yeah, I'm sure you were probably pretty low. Lonkmir, you're up, and you are now only about 60 feet away from the beast, from the sand dune.
Lackmere will go ahead and shoot a firebolt again.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Woo!
And let's see here, the damage.
10, I believe.
Yeah, well, it's 2d10 because of the level of the cantrip.
Double it because of the crit.
Okay, I got 11 on the damage, so 22 points of magical fire damage.
And he is completely slowed now. And a lot of his bottom portion is now just turning into fine glass. And you can see he's barely able to do anything.
And Lackmere
But he's still quick.
Okay, Lackmere will move up another 30 feet at the end of that,
Yes.
kind of towards Skull.
Okay.
In that direction.
And you'll be only 30 feet away from him now.
All right.
And he will continue away from Gaul. You have an opportunity to attack if you so wish.
Heck
As he will just leave your area.
Who? I don't think so. Yeah, that's a 9. Nope.
Oh, nope. And he will manage to, even though he is greatly slow due to most of him being ice, he will be able to make it up to you, Lankmere, and give me a DC 15 strength saving throw, if you would, please.
Time to roll another not 20.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
strength save. That's all of 7.
Oh, wow. Well, you are suddenly engulfed into it. He just passes into you, and you are engulfed and dragged into it. You can't move anymore. You are by as you take only 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And you find yourself not being able to breathe. Sand entering your lungs. And you are just completely encapsulated, unable to move, being carried along with the sand dune, the sand demon as he moves. Turn.
So that's mine now, right? So how far is he from me?
30 feet.
Like only 30 feet? Okay.
He's been slowed quite a bit. He was super fast, but the more fire damage he takes, the more he turns into glass.
Okay. So yeah. So I'm gonna like just follow, like rush in and seeing like me get into it. He's gonna go and scream for and jump on it, and it's gonna pretty much pummel the shit out of it. So I'm gonna use 2 attacks and then use a Fury of Blow. Okay. Roll dice. Where are you? So 2 die for Kensei weapons, which is 19 and I don't know if that's going to change a thing for damage, probably. Because I'm using my fist for the rest.
Okay. I don't think you have the
Do you want
magical
me to roll?
damage.
Yeah.
You don't have the
well,
damage yet, do you?
I don't know if that add damage because it's magical or if it's just going to affect more. It just says Javelin is a magic weapon. Does it change anything?
Yeah. Well, for this creature, he is resistant to non-magical damage.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to roll separately then. So those are the magical blade damage. So that's going to be 7 and 5, so 12. And for the others, it's going to be 12. 19 to it and a 14 to it. So both hit, right? Do they both hit?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
14 is the
So,
RBC.
okay, so that's a 9 and a 6, so 15 with fists. So 12 with magical and 15 with fists.
Oh my god. Sand is now just pouring out of the thing. It's losing its amorphous control. It is no longer 12 feet tall. It is only 6 feet tall as the sand is just pouring out of it, and the girl is coming out. You can even see some of your friend Lockmere being out of it as his body is losing cohesion, but he still maintains some evil vileness as he's trudging forward.
Yeah,
a little bit.
pretty much.
Anything
it
else
looks
for you,
like
sir?
Cole is hitting into it and like almost swimming, like just like destroying the thing like with white hits. Okay, next. Kill it.
Next up, Shadow. Robert.
Oh, what's happening?
Yes, Hangouts does not like Robert.
Yeah, for some reason,
You went full robot.
yeah, last time I'll be shooting from the shadows and whatnot.
Okay.
Darkness. Potential. Yeah, miss. I got a 3 and a 4 on both dice, so yeah, I
Oh,
missed.
yeah.
You rolled with
The
advantage
target
or
number
not?
is 14. He did.
Oh,
Yeah,
All
that
right.
was
Anything else you'd like to do, Robert?
One of the D20s is a 3, and the other was
okay.
nope.
Shadow? Find some shadow away from this bright sun that's shining down into your eyes?
Damn son.
Oh no, I'm just gonna drop back.
Kazim!
Drop back down behind the dude.
Kazim, what are you doing? And am I pronouncing it right? Is it Kazim or is it more Quazim?
Hello?
Kazim, you're up.
Maybe muted. You are muted. Oh. Does he have trouble?
Possible. Could be talking. Almost.
Oh, he
Oh,
dropped.
yeah.
So he
I
must
think
have
Angel
issues.
is probably having troubles.
Yeah.
Shame.
I think the next one I'm not going to record just for this issue. It cuts down on the resources your computer takes. We'll skip him at the moment
probably.
and go to Lankmere.
All right, Lackmir's caught up into the beast, but with the damage that Gaul did and such, he dropped down out of it somewhat. What is the situation with how much of him is being out of it?
He is almost on his last leg, technically, however, restrained.
Because can
And
Lackmere use verbal and the semantics, or is he beyond that?
semantics, but not.
Muffle of sound, probably.
Oh, give me a con check.
A constitution check. Let's see here.
Make able to.
That will be con. Where are you? Okay, that'd be a 7.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't hear much of it.
Yeah, you cut out a bit.
I believe I was out for a second.
7, not a
second,
mouthful of sand,
yeah.
and you can't breathe.
All right, then Blackmere will go ahead and spit the sand out, and he will go ahead and take his bow off his shoulder and swing at it to hit the mass that is around him. Sound reasonable?
Mm-hmm.